In this video, I want to share with you 7 profitable niches from Merch Dominator. Hello everyone, my name is Mike. I'm a full-time print-on-demand seller. I make YouTube videos showing you how to make more money on Merch on Demand and other print-on-demand platforms. If you like this kind of content, you get any value out of this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like the video. Now, before I share with you those 7 profitable niches from Merch Dominator, just want to do a quick sales update for Merch on Demand and for Etsy. So today is Sunday, July 20th, 8:54 p.m. I'm doing a video at night. Usually I do these in the morning, but we're going to see that for the day. I have 34 sales, $85 in royalties. That is going to put me at 779 sales for the month and $1,944 in royalties. I actually uploaded 50 designs today too, so I got 200 uploaded. And if we take a look at Etsy, so today I have 3 sales at $51 in revenue, and if we take a look at my monthly stats for Etsy, we're going to see that I am at about $1,400 in revenue. Now, if you want to follow me on Instagram, where I post my daily sales for both Merch on Demand and Etsy, the link is in the description. I also post like gym pics, entrepreneur pics, family pics, just like my life down here in Mexico. I'm born and raised in Mill Valley, California, but I've been living in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for the past 20 years. Alright, so if we jump on over here to Merch Dominator, and if you scroll down to this section right here where it says bonuses, it will take you to this page right here. And right here, you can click on profitable niches. Now, they put this out every week. I'm not too sure what happened this week, because usually it comes out on a Sunday or a Monday, but they put it out on the 15th, which was like 5 days ago, so it came out like on Wednesday. So not too sure what's going on, but these are the latest or the most recent profitable niches that Merch Dominator is putting out. So you can just click on this little drive link right here and it will take you to this page. So they have 10 this week. Now, 3 of them I'm not really too sold on or don't like too much, basically just because I think it's too late. So this one right here, Christmas in July, and Let's Get Lit, Funny Christmas in July. Niches or designs right here, these are too late for, in my opinion. We're the 20th of July. And then this one right here, Bermuda Cruise Squad 2025, I also think is a little late as well. But the other 7 I really like, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. So the first one is this one right here. That says, "Here we go again. I mean, hi, how was your summer?" So this is a back to school design. And right here, we're going to see what they look like. Here we go again. I mean, hi, how was your summer? So, this is just a very common question in the United States, or probably in any country. But, when you come back to school from summer, everybody asks you, how was your summer? What'd you do? This and that. Now, a lot of them are, a lot the same. So I would try and figure out a way to do something different. The way that I like to get creative now is just have ChatGPT do it for me. So I would just basically take a screenshot of this, pop it into ChatGPT, and ask it, how can I make this different? Maybe switch up the design, switch up the slogan. I like to add in some I think I got a sale. I like to add in some type of clip art. One way that has worked well for me over the years is just to add some type of animal with sunglasses. People seem to always like that. So like a cat with sunglasses, a dog with sunglasses, maybe like a Bigfoot. You can get creative, try and switch things up. I will say that these colors though are very popular, and this type of font, like this bubbly polka dot kind of font right here. So like I said, get kind of creative with it. So that is the first one I have. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. So the next one is actually, I believe, a cryptocurrency niche. So you are the exit liquidity. Now, I didn't know what this niche was at first. I just understand it. And a couple ways you can find out what the niche is about. If you just don't know, you can just click on it and just look at the title or in the description. Sometimes you get more keywords that way. And right here, we can see right here, it says crypto trading. So this is for, crypto traders, people that trade like Bitcoin and Ethereum, things like that. If you can't figure it out in the title or in the bullet points, you can also just take a screenshot, pop it into ChatGPT, and just ask it to, explain, what does this phrase mean or what does this t-shirt mean? I've done that a couple times before and it has helped me. So no shame there. Again, same thing. A lot of these are the same, so you don't want to do like an exact copy because you're not really adding any value to the marketplace. So what you want to do is you want to add some type of clip art into this, to differentiate yourself, get creative. Again, use ChatGPT. First things that just kind of come to mind are like dollar signs, anything that's related to, trading cryptocurrencies. You can just look up, trading or cryptocurrency designs on Amazon and see what kind of, see what some of those designs look like and what clip art or illustrations are being used on those designs, and just kind of, add it onto this design right here or this phrase. Let's see if we can find anything. So you can do a graph like this. This is kind of a cool one. What do we have here? So it's just a different way you can switch it up. I'm trying to look for some type of clip art where they've added something in. See if I can find one. I think I saw one the other day where they had some dollar signs. So here you can do like a, you know, a stock going down. Here, this one's actually pretty cool because this is a candlestick. So if you do trading, or if you trade stocks, you know that there's these green and red candlesticks. But I'm not really able to find. Okay, so here we go. So this is what I'm talking about right here, where you have like a, you know, a finger pointing back at you. So just try and add in some type of clip art, some type of illustration to differentiate yourself. Let's go ahead and take a look at the third one. The third one is going to be built by immigrants. You can't deport. So, you know, immigrants right now is a very you know, popular or trendy niche, and it's actually a really cool design. So right here we're going to see, you know, you got all the people right here making up the United States. Now, to be honest, I mean, I haven't tried, but just from, you know, using ideograms so much, you know, in my opinion, I don't know if I'd be able to, you know, make something similar like this. Actually, this is pretty cool right here where you have the words. Maybe you can do something like that. So kind of harder to design for, at least in my opinion, even though I haven't tried. You know, I would probably do something more like this right here. We have America built by immigrants, and just using the flag, something simple or similar. Let's see, what else do we have here? Goes here. So here we go. Here we got the American Eagle flag. So you can do like American Eagle flag, or like sunglasses with the flag, things like that. Again, just look up like other immigrant designs, see what type of clip art is being used, and basically just use the phrase and combine that with a similar clip art or illustration from another design. That is a strategy that I've used many times. This is actually pretty cool design, pretty cool niche right here. Fourth one is going to be Hello Second Grade Dabbing Alien. So this is obviously going to be for kids. So here we got aliens doing the dab. I mean, the dab has been popular ever since I got onto merch back like 8 or 9 years ago. It was actually super popular when I first started. I got another sale. We got to check out, see what's going on here. Oh, damn, up to 100. Oh, I got a big one right there. Okay, so cool. So that's good to see. You know, it's my average. You know, I'm on pace to do 3,000 again this month. So, but again, got to do 166 a day to hit my goal of 5,000. Okay, but let's get back to the video here. So, dabbing alien. Again, let's see how many results there are. 20. I'm a little suspicious of that. Maybe there's more. I'm not too sure. But, you know, I'm just trying to think of ways like how you can switch this up. You could just, you know, take a screenshot, make something similar in ideogram using the describe feature. But just right off the top of my head, you know, maybe you can switch it up and do different, like use Spanish instead. You know, that's actually a really good strategy that I use sometimes, where I just find like a design that is selling very well and just translate it. Just translate it into Spanish. So maybe you can just do like hola, you know, second grade, kind of switch things up and focus more on the Spanish or Mexican market. Or maybe you can use like a different type of sci-fi feature, maybe like a Bigfoot or something like that. Bigfoots are pretty popular right now, especially with all those TikToks that are going on. So that's the fourth one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. I'm like 12 people packed in one body. Spin the skeleton. I actually recommended this niche the other day in my school community. So we're seeing this design pop up. The one that I recommended in my school community was with a octopus, so you can use this with different, like, it doesn't have to be a skeleton. Another thing that also came to my mind is, since we have Halloween coming up, you know, you can do like a Halloween skeleton, you know, or maybe like a witch or something like that. But it's a pretty funny phrase. I'm like 12 people packed in one body, spin the wheel. Or something that just came to my mind is maybe like a 12-pack of beer, because I think people buy 12 packs, or at least they used to back in the day. I haven't lived in the United States for a while, so not sure if they still sell those. But you can get creative with this as well, and not just use skeletons. You can use animals, you can use witches, you can cross niche with Halloween. Again, if you're not that creative, just ask ChatGPT. You know, POD is a lot easier now with ideogram and ChatGPT. It was a lot harder when I first started. So if you're new, you know, make sure you're using those resources. Let's see what we got next here. So Christmas in July and Let's Get Lit, Funny Christmas in July. I said we're going to skip those ones because I just think it's too late. My son's first day of kindergarten. I actually really like this one because this is going to be for moms. So let's see if I can find it. So right here, my first day of, okay, no, which is it? Stop Crying Mom. It's just my first day of kindergarten. Okay, so this is a really good one for kids right here. The moms are going to be crying when they drop their kids off on their first day of kindergarten to take the photos. These are really good for photos. That's why they sell well. But look at these BSRs. And when were these uploaded? Actually, no, this one was a while ago, a few years ago. Look at these BSRs. Wow, really good. Let's see if we can find another one. These ones with the monster trucks always sell well. Me personally, I've never really uploaded any designs like this, but every year we sell them do well, especially in the kids niche. So you can get some other ideas here. I'm actually not seeing too many that say the actual phrase that it's recommending, but maybe you can actually just use that phrase. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. I'm going to get rid of some of these tabs here because it's just becoming too much, a little too cluttered for me. Alright, here we go. Next one is going to be, and I think this is the last one, so stop crying, Mom. It's just that's kind of like the one we just saw. Maybe I messed up there. So it looks like those are kind of the same niche. Maybe that's 2 in 1. Okay, so yeah, I think those are 2 in 1. But basically, that niche right there is for moms where their kids are having the first day of kindergarten. But those are basically the niches that I have for you guys for this week for Merch Dominator. Again, if you want to sign up for Merch Dominator, I do have an affiliate link in the description. And if you want to sign up for my school community, I also have a link in the description. It's the first link, and it's also in the pinned comment. So this is actually my school community right here. I put out 8 niches and prompts every day, 4 for Merch on Demand and 4 for Etsy digital downloads. You can see this is that octopus one that I was talking about that I recommended the other day. Look how nice. Actually, all these designs really came out really nice. So these are the type of designs or prompts that I offer. Check out, this one's really funny in dog beers. I've only had one. Squatcho wants you to eat more tacos. It's like that army one. But I basically make posts like this every day where I share with you the niche and the prompt. And if you're struggling to get sales on Merch on Demand, if you're looking for a niche service, consider joining my school community. It's only $24 a month. You can cancel anytime you want. It also comes with a whole bunch of GPTs. Click on the link and you'll be able to watch a video, and it talks more about who my school community is for and what you receive as a school member. Alright, so that's going to be the video for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Adios.